If you haven't heard about it by now, you will. M3GAN is the new horror-haunted robot doll thriller, the most memeable movie of the moment. But is it any good? Blumhouse has blessed us with a January horror movie. M3GAN is out in theaters now. The whole world is talking about it. It's Child's Play meets Ex Machina. M3GAN is produced by James Wan, written by the same person who did Malignant, which didn't shock me because I loved both movies. So in M3GAN, we meet Katie, who's this wonderful young girl in the backseat of her car with what appears to be a Furby for the modern age. Everything that Furby could do, this little doll can do, but it's all controlled by an app. And the doll can poop as well. Furby could never poop. But the point is that Katie is so invested in this thing on the app, talking to it. It's a distraction from what's going on in her real life, which is her parents fighting in the front seat. And well, they end up fighting in the front seat until they get hit by a snowplow and die, leaving Katie with nobody except absentee Aunt Gemma, who brings her into her home. That all happens within the first 30 seconds. I'm not going to spoil anything here. So the toy getting controlled by the app is a nice setup for what we are about to see. But what the movie is really about is everything going on in Aunt Gemma's house. Aunt Gemma is like a lot of us. She's got her face buried into her phone all the time. Everything in the house is controlled by a smart device. She wants this music to play. It greets her when she comes in the door. She's disconnected from everybody around her without even really realizing how disconnected she is. She doesn't talk to her niece about the tragedies that her niece has been through because she doesn't know how to talk to her niece. Who knows how to talk to people anymore? Instead, she figures out, oh, I've been working on something. I've been trying to invent something that could talk to my niece. That's M3GAN. See, Gemma works at this toy company that makes these smart technological toys. And it's not that it's that hard to predict where this movie goes. We've all seen killer doll movies before. Hell, Chucky is still doing it. He's literally in season 2. And we've all seen the movies about technology running amok. Do you control the AI or does the AI control you? But what's different about this movie, or what I really liked, I should say, about this movie is it just goes all the way. The idea of being hunted down by a doll is an insane thing. And if you take it too seriously, you're going to be a victim of your own boundaries that you've created. M3GAN doesn't take itself too seriously. M3GAN realizes that we're there to have fun. We're there to laugh at the fact that this doll is going crazy. And that is what it gets so right. It takes risks. There are moments when the doll is deciding what it's going to do. Like, should I break into a musical number here? Even the way the doll decides to go about killing. It's either going to really work or it's really not going to work. And for me, it really worked. M3GAN has the confidence of an Instagram influencer. She's got a strut. She's got a swag. She's got a way about saying things. It's like she learns from all of us that are around her, but she only takes out the coolest parts and injects them into her personality. This little 8-year-old robot is something that I found going, yeah, I'd be friends with that robot. Yeah, I'd want that robot on my side. And that's what works in these haunted doll movies. Part of the appeal of all the Child's Play movies was that Chucky was cool. Chucky had a wit about him. You wanted to be Chucky. You would go to these Child's Play movies, and that's who you wanted to be. M3GAN is the same thing. We all wish that we could get out of bed with the confidence of this 4-foot silicone-wrapped robot. But we don't, because we have emotions. When our neighbor is pissing us off, we think about the horrible, terrible things that we'd like to do to them. M3GAN does them. I thought they did a really good job with something called displacement theory. They used it to talk about Katie's attachment to this M3GAN doll. And the attachment, for me, is what it's all about. The attachment, I thought, was what this movie got really, really right. Even when we know that M3GAN is a problem. And even at her young age, when Katie can tell that M3GAN is a problem, she can't let her go. She doesn't want to be without M3GAN. This is foreshadowed earlier in the movie when Gemma can't be without her phone or can't hang out with her niece who just lost her parents because all she's thinking about is the technology that she's building at work. Technology being something that we're obsessed with is a theme in this movie, to the point that if you do give it a deeper meaning, you start questioning what the real danger is. Is the danger the fact that there is a machete-wielding robot in a bow that is following you around, trying to end your life? Or is the danger that you're dependent on that robot and everything else? Ultimately, the villain in this movie is the fact that human beings voluntarily have decided that they can't live without the technology that's around them. If you go to this movie with a friend who goes, "Oh, I never thought about it that way," or "Oh, I didn't see that coming," then your friend might be an idiot. But if that's what you're hung up on, you're missing the point. That's not what this experience is about. This movie owns exactly what it is. It's a commentary on our dependency on technology, and it is a blast. Movies are supposed to be fun. This is so fun. There is a moment in this movie, it's a musical number, where the entire audience started to sing along with M3GAN. And I thought it worked so perfectly because, number one, this is what the theater experience is about. We're all having a good time. And number two, you idiots, don't sing along. This is what the movie is about. Why are you doing this? Would I watch another M3GAN movie? Hell yeah. I'd watch 7 M3GAN movies and 2 seasons of TV. As far as I'm concerned, M3GAN is the new Chucky. Have them do something together. It'll be great. And even though I'm generally on board with any movie that warns about the dependency on technology, I've kind of seen it done 1,000 times. I'm kind of getting to the point where it's show me something new. And M3GAN shows us something new. It's how to have a good time and not worry about taking yourself so seriously when you're trying to warn people to stop being so dependent on technology. So go, have a good time, disconnect from whatever device you're on, but before you do, hit like, hit subscribe, turn your alerts on, and that way, wherever you go, anytime I do something new, your pocket will go bing, bing, and let you know there's new Sam content. Have a good one.